Premium build, eye-catching design which will rarely leave anyone unimpressed, and not any less interesting internal hardware. Price? Affordable, around 150 bucks, but there needs to be a catch, right? Well, there is. The right question is, can you live with it? This is Vernee Mix 2, smartphone which followed trends for affordable price. Mix 2 build quality is in high class, without any doubt. Textured metal frame, eye-catching glass back, and you also get free fingerprint magnet with it with all its glory. In hand it feels, I won't say perfect, but for me personally with its narrow design, it fits excellent in hand for my taste. Front side has its own highlights, 6-inch with 18:9 aspect ratio with high resolution to follow. Screen quality is excellent, good viewing angles with great color presentation, and every angle of screen is curved. Sweet addition. Still, bezels aren't impressively thin, but again, that is relative thing today. They aren't big, right? Overall, when you hold the device in the hand and look at screen, it has that appealing presentation, which is important factor. If I need to say, I like what I see. Before we continue, I will ask you to support my work by subscribing to RevMeTech. Thank you for that. Cheers. Vernee did quite a good job with OS. It is snappy with appealing look. Customization is called WAS. What we get is quite a stockish look and feel. And to be honest, in 19:9 perspective, everything looks so natural. In terms of day-to-day performance, no complaints. Application loads fast and there weren't any unpleasant situations. Everything is how it needs to be. When you turn around on specifications, Helio P25 and 6GB of RAM are a rock-solid combination for upper chart performance. What I also like is LED notifications in upper part of screen. Fingerprint sensor is on the back and it works excellent in terms of accuracy, but not fast as I seen. Still far away from slow. On-screen buttons are only way to navigate, but this is not a negative thing. Personally, I prefer this way of navigation, especially on narrow device like Mix 2. What I would like to see is double tap to wake. I miss this feature as to wake up the screen you need to reach fingerprint sensor or power button, which can be bothersome at times when you are lazy. Vernee decided to use standard 3.5mm output, and I don't have complaints about that decision. Sound output is satisfying, loud and clear. Speakerphone is above average in terms of loudness with clear audio performance, which is neat. Gaming performance is satisfying. As resolution is above Full HD, there is more pixels to be rendered by GPU, but no worries, gameplay is fluent and enjoyable in majority of graphic demanding titles. All this mentioned is above great, but let's not forget that Vernee Mix 2 offers dual camera setup, and here we have that, well, you can get everything part. First of all, single camera setup or main back shooter is pretty decent, solid colors with relatively accurate white balance. I am picky about camera performance in general, but I like pictures produced with main back camera. Dual camera setup is basic in terms of how it works. You need to define bokeh, circle and intensity of bokeh, and then take a photo, which isn't best way, but hey, it works. Problem is that camera UI gets laggy and this makes things harder than what they should be. Photos shot in this way are fine when you do job well with setup, but in majority of cases they will be mediocre at best. Videos are shot in 1080p and are fine in terms of quality. What I didn't like is autofocus, which just autofocus in random intervals. In low light situations, video is unusable, as frame rate drops significantly. Front camera is okay, but nothing spectacular. Overall, this is also the case for video mode.
A front-facing camera video test.
Which leads to battery life, which is overall decent. Around 7 hours of on-screen time is enough to drive you through usual daily usage, which is enough by my standards. And when we summarize all, Vernee Mix 2 with its reasonable price tag is good purchase if you aren't focused on its camera performance. Keep in mind that I like its still photos, but everything else is just mediocre by my taste. But hey, overall, Vernee Mix 2 has a lot to offer. By my opinion, everything else is Mix 2 highlight, starting with design and its overall performance, and I strongly believe that camera performance can be fixed with simple update. but we will see with time. With its rich package and from overall impression which I got during my testing, Vernee Mix 2 can get my recommendation if you can live with mentioned quirk. Detailed specifications and where you can buy Vernee Mix 2 can be found down below in the description box. Support my work by subscribing, and until next video, see ya!